Hey everyone, yay! Here I am again. It's been a minute. I had made a video earlier, but it was muffled. The sound was muffled, and I'm not tech savvy, so I don't know how to overlay sound to the video. I know I could figure it out if I took the time to do it, but I'm just not tech savvy. So one day, perhaps Father will bless me with people that just do all that, and all I gotta do is make the videos, and just go from there. But it had been a minute, and I had been in the hospital, and I had a stent put in, and then I had kidney stones blasted last week, and now I'm back. I have to go get the last stent out tomorrow. But I'm on the upshoot of feeling better, feeling a little healthier, and hopefully Father will, bring forth healing and help me. But I wanted everyone to understand things that, Moshe was the first Moshiac. That's where Moshiac, the word Moshiac comes from, is because Moses, his name in the Hebrew is Moshe. He was the very first Moshiac. And anyone anointed is a Moshiac. People don't realize that. Anyone that's anointed, all the prophets were basically Moshiacs because they were anointed. Messiah means someone that leads a group of people, to a better place. So brings them and saves them out of the where they are, right? So the children of Israel called out to Father. He heard their grumblings. He said he heard them calling out to him. So he raised up Moshe, and Moshe led the people out of Egypt. So the last Moshiach is going to lead everyone out of the spiritual Egypt. This Moshiach is a spiritual Moshiach. He's going to bring everyone out of Egypt, the spiritual Egypt, which is basically religion. He's going to bring everyone out of religion and lead them back to the Most High, like Moshe led the people back. He led them to the mountain where he went up the mountain and came back down and brought the covenant that the Most High was going to make with the people, right? It's the same thing. The same thing is going to happen. It's going to mirror it. That's why it is written in Solomon's writings. There's nothing new under the sun. What happened in the physical will come to pass in the spiritual, basically. So Moshe brought the people to a mountain to make a covenant with the Most High, and we know that a lot of people were lost away. And we're going to have the same thing. A lot of people are going to fall away because they can't let go of Egypt. They can't let go of religion. They just can't. So they're going to have to fall by the wayside. But those who want to come back to the Most High and leave religion and leave all of the teachings of man, everything, they are going to come to the mountain of the Most High so that he can this time write his covenant in the hearts of the people, and then everyone will know him from the least into the greatest, and there will be no need for teachings anymore because everyone will know him. He will speak to each of us. Everyone will get to hear his voice. Everyone will be able to talk to him, and he'll talk to them back. This is what he wanted from the beginning, but because the children of Israel were afraid of him, they didn't want that. They wanted an intercessor. They wanted someone in between them and the Most High, because they were so afraid. And that's how it was at that time. So, but the next covenant will be an everlasting covenant. Why? How do we know that? Because he said it. Our living creator, he said it. So, the teaching I'm bringing you today was going to be I was going to write a book, and I was going to make this like the first chapter after the introduction. And I was thinking of names, the teaching today. I was thinking of names that I could call the book. And I thought, the Moshiac Guidebook, for one, or I thought about naming it So You Wanna Be a Moshiac. Here's how. Or maybe How to Be Moshiac Guidebook. Just different names, but it would just be something so that people would read it, to catch their attention, say, oh wow. Of course, the Most High, the Moshiac chose the Most High. The Moshiacs choose Father. And then they go through tests, and then Father, in the end, chooses them. And that's kind of how it works. But what I was going to do with this first chapter, I wanted you to see things that the Moshiach and all Moshiachs, prophets, Eliyahu, something they all understand. Okay? That's a part of the gift. You understand something. Father allows you to understand something. And in order to help you to understand it, I have to bring you some thoughts, some precepts for you to look at to help you understand. So, I don't know if any of you are familiar with dialysis and how it works, But dialysis is used when your kidneys fail. Because your kidneys are no longer taking toxins out of your blood. And that's one of the things the kidneys does. Everything Father designed is perfect. So, what happens is, you have a dialysate solution. That has different minerals and potassium and things that your body might need that's in there. Has different things in it that are kind of like toxins, that it's kind of like a magnet. The toxins in the things in the dialysate they call it, if I'm pronouncing it, I don't have teeth, so it's hard to pronounce things sometimes. What's in that, when it goes through a cartridge with a filter in it, I was trying to draw this. So you have a PICC line, typically, at first it's in, your chest, but then, or neck, chest, that vein. But typically you end up putting it in the arm. And what happens is it goes through this filter and then comes back in. And the dialysate, it runs beside the dialysate, and then the dialysate brings all of the toxins into the waste basket. So think about that concept. The blood runs close enough beside the dialysate so that it pulls the toxins out of the blood, and the blood is clean, and then the blood is put back into the body. And that's kind of how dialysis works. This concept is important to understand, something that the Moshiac understands. So let's assume there's this house, right? And we call it the healing house, right? Forgive my drawings, people. And it's the great healing house. That's what we're going to call it. The healing house. Okay? Let's say doctors figured out a way to have people so that they can be healed of all disease. Okay? And all they got to do is go and live in this house. That's it. Just live in the house. But while they are in the house, of course, they have this special little suit that they have to wear at all times, right? It's just a special suit. They're sick. They got diabetes. They have heart issues. They have all kinds of stuff going on. Thyroid issues with only one hair. Or 2 hairs, maybe. We'll give them 2 or 3 hairs. But they're sick. So doctors, let's say doctors have come up with this futuristic thing. Have come up with this suit. You wear it. You live in the house. Normally, eat, drink, whatever. Doesn't matter. And while you're in the house, let's say the house is designed so that once you are healed, the suit shrinks. The more you're in the house, the more it shrinks. And once you are completely healed, let's say the suit dissipates and you're healed and you're like so happy, because you are now healed and you're better than you've ever been, and you're healed up, and that suit helped you, and now you're able to live a productive life and enjoy life again like you used to. So let's look at that. You wear a suit, you live in the house. While you live in the house sucks all of the illnesses out of your body, therefore helping you to heal. You heal, the suit eventually wrinkles up and dissipates, and you end up coming out and you're healed, and here you are. So let's bring that into a perspective. So here is the earth. with some green, excuse my drawing and my earth drawing. I suck. Okay. So here we are. The earth. Comprised of so many things. So let's say we were in the heavens. This is where we began. With the Most High. Right? We had these wings. We were part of the host of heaven. Because we came from the Most High. He took us from himself. Everything's his. So, but it just so happened there was this creepy angel that tried to bring us, into his way of thinking and fill us full of vanity. So the Father created the earth, the heavens and the earth, and sent us all through the earth, through the house, so that the vanity that he was putting upon all of the spiritual creatures the Father created, we come through this earth so that we can be cleansed of that vanity that's becoming a part of us, part of our wings, trying to be greater than we are, right? So all of us have to come through. We're all going through the same thing to get back. We come through the earth. We have to grow and become a part of the earth. And the earth becomes a part of us. And then as we grow and we age, our flesh, which is a part of the dust of the earth, because he created the dust of the earth and breathed breath and breathed us all into the dust of the earth, so that we can be cleansed of vanity. By the time we reach an age to go back to him, we realize how unimportant all that vanity and everything is. We realize what's more important than anything is loving the Most High and loving our brethren, because they are also the Most High. They are a part of him and his existence. And as we come through the earth, that's why we're supposed to love one another. We're supposed to pray for each other. We're supposed to forgive each other, so that we can help each other through. That's why in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill. Because if you kill someone, you end up taking their chance away from them to have the vanity removed and cleansed from them. And that's why when you murder somebody, the way the spirit is designed, you will end up with a harder life, or you will have that happen to you, or you take on their vanity so that you must take that to the flesh, to the dirt, to the dust of the earth, so that we can all go back to him in purity. I want you to think about a cloud, okay, that rains. It rains down, it collects the water and it rains down. It brings the dirt and dust out of the earth, out of the air, brings it to the ground. And then that water, our spirits are like the rain. That water goes down. Let me get my drawing right here. Got our grass on the ground. And then we have all these rocks. All this rock and stuff. The dirt. That water, that rain, comes down, seeps through the dirt and the rock, and ends up hitting the water table, making it clean and pure. It had to go through the dirt to become clean. Our spirits are of the dirt, the dust of the earth. We're dirt. Our flesh is dirt. Our spirit goes through the flesh, the dust of the earth, to go back to the rivers of the Most High, so that we can be clean water for Him to bring forth. We are to become clean. That's how we become clean, right? We come to the earth. We're a part of the dust of the earth. Our soul goes through the flesh, and then we get old, we die, and our flesh goes back to the dust of the earth. Our spirit is released. When this water table is down here, we do what? We make a well. You know, with a pump. I'm not good at drawing, but with the handle, it's the best I can do. And we end up bringing forth that water, you know, for us to drink. It's clean. It went through the dust of the earth. It went through the ground and the dirt. The dirt and the dust is a filter for water. And our flesh is a filter for our souls. And Father designed it that way. We all come through the dust of the earth for the same purpose, to be cleansed. For our spirits to be cleansed. For us to be clean. So we can go back to Him before His throne. Present ourselves to Him. It's why Yahshua said to love one another. Because we're all a part of the same fabric. We're just different pieces of the fabric. We all come from the Most High. We were once a part of the Most High, a piece of Him. And we have His breath in our lungs. We are still a piece of Him. It's where our life is, in our blood. And we're here to be cleansed. He designed it so. He designed it perfectly that way. So that we all come through the dust of the earth, and everything we overcome attaches to our flesh. Causes our flesh to age. So that our flesh can fall to the ground when our spirits, it's time for us to go back to Him. He sends us to the flesh, and He gives us a day to come back to Him, every one of us. And all of the vanity that attached to us falls with that flesh, falls into the dust of the earth and becomes nothing but dust of the earth. Our Father who is holy is righteous and mighty. He's a master. He designed everything. Everything is designed for Him and His purpose. In a way, this earth is a womb. It's the womb of wisdom. Wisdom, He brought wisdom forth to create the earth and everything for us to come through. In a way, the earth is a womb, a uterus. We all come into this uterus and our spirits grow. And when it's time for us to be born into heaven, then we are born into heaven and we let go of the placenta that is around us or the dust of the earth. We are reborn into the heavens before Him. And then comes, which is a separate teaching, then comes those He wants to be His wife, the children of Israel, who become His betrothed, right? Separate teaching. But there is something about that we have to understand. It's not an easy road, but it is a road. Our Father is holy and righteous and magnificent. His designs are like no other. We are not worthy, but He makes us worthy by sending us through the earth and the dust of the earth and the flesh. Each one of us had a certain design that He designed, knowing what we would need in our lives around us and the people that needed to be around us, where we played off of each other like a musical instrument even. Everything is connected so beautifully. And we don't understand how beautiful everything is and how beautifully everything is connected. Our job in life is to help each other through it. He gives to some more than others. When He gives to those and they have great jobs or they have great businesses or whatever and they make all this money, you are a steward to Him, and you can choose to be His steward and help all of those around you to make it easier for them to go through the life that we have to go through. Or you can be selfish and make that choice. Everything in this world, in our lives, is about choices and choosing. We have to help each other, period. It's like just like those of us who have wisdom, it's our job. We become a steward of letting wisdom flow to whomever needs it, or whoever wants it, or whoever wants to know the Most High. We use the wisdom He gives us to bring forth wisdom and teachings that help others to see and know and understand. I have used the wisdom He has given me to lead many to a great place that they didn't know they could ever be there. I have used the wisdom He has given me for that purpose. He has used me to give them gifts that are beyond measure. So, this is the meaning of life. The age-old question, what are we here for? That's it. To help each other make it through. To help each other get through this existence. So that we can go back to Him and be His precious and beautiful children that He delights in. Everything's connected, people. Understand that. Everything was designed for His purpose and His glory. We are a part of His glory. Everything is a part of His glory. So understand this and know this. We have to go through trials, things that happen along the way. It's designed that way. Oh, praise you, O living Yahweh. Behold this teaching and use it for your glory.